before we wrap this on up, what do you think about the NBA playoffs, the Final Four in the playoffs right now?
I'm all good with the Eastern Conference.
Mm.
I'm very. I want OKC to blow out Minnesota.
Okay.
I really do. I think that is tough because Curry got hurt, and Jimmy Butler is not the Jimmy Butler of old. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wish.
he's James Butler. That's what he's playing like. He's not
I
playing
don't
like
know.
Jimmy Butler.
Like I just think, and or maybe the East Coast is harder. I mean, the West Coast is harder than the East Coast. Maybe
Mm,
that
yeah,
compared to the East Coast. You know what I mean?
recently.
I don't know. I just felt like every time I watched that game, Golden State had opportunities to win, and they just Jimmy Butler was just not that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really thought with Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler and the pieces around them, they could have stayed in the game and then at least left it up to Jimmy Butler for the last 2 minutes of the game to take over.
Mm-hmm.
And that it never happened. And I mean, you could shut down everybody else, but and let Ant do what his thing is. I think Golden State had a good enough defense for that. But how does Jimmy Butler not score 30 points a game after Curry went down?
He had to.
Like I just don't understand how that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just don't like take every shot. I'd have told him, I was like, hey, this offense runs through Jimmy. Done.
30 attempts at least. Yeah.
It runs through. We play defense, and offense runs through Jimmy.
Mm.
Take the shot. You take shot before you pass it.
Yeah, but I think OKC they'll come out the West.
Yeah,
I think they're just too deep. They're just too deep. And
now it's going to be a tall. I can see OKC winning it all.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody is as deep as OKC. OKC has a great roster. Great.
Yeah, it'd be cool for New York to be in the finals, but they don't have enough to beat OKC.
Yeah, because they only got a good 5 people.
They only got Jalen Brunson, pretty much.
Yeah, now that I think about it, shit. And then you know what? Indiana looks good, bro.
Yeah, they're a team.
They're a team. Like they got a squad. Like everybody on that team can score 18 points.
Yeah.
They got a squad. They even got a man coming. They even got 2 guys coming off the bench that'll give you 15.
15 to 20.
Yeah, 15 to 20. What's that? No, I forget his last name, but they got some talent, man. They got at least a good 8-man, like a 7-man rotation on that team.
Yeah, like you had it right the first time. I think a good 8, 9.
Yeah, they got a good, like after what they did to Cleveland. Damn,
yeah.
Bro. I thought Cleveland was gonna roll over everybody, but man,
yeah, Donovan Mitchell, he should be pissed.
Like, dude, that Garland, dude, and then like all 3 of them sat out. Garland, Hunter, and Darius Garland, like they all fucking sat out, and I was like, what? Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, they're done.
Yeah, they're done. I was like, especially with that guy Hunter, like, dude, your wrist. Like, dude, you got another one.
What's wrong with it?
Is that your shooting wrist?
I didn't even look it up. I just
if it's not your shooting wrist, you can get your ass on out there. And
dude, I mean, like they traded all that, and then they got you, and then you was balling, and then now you come to the playoffs, and you're nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, these kids are something else nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like Mobley, like I don't know. I didn't see any serious injuries, and for the coach to be like to let them sit out one game. I mean, I can look at this. Maybe Cleveland overestimated Indiana.
I think so, but
when they overestimated them, it was too late. They were down 2-0.
yeah, and you know Garland, you know he was hurt. Garland, he was hurt. You can tell he was hurt. He was limping. You know, I had a toe injury. You know, I broke my toe, so yeah.
Garland can't stay healthy, bro. He got to go.
Yeah. If I'm Mitchell, I'm storming into the office. I'm like, him gotta go.
I mean, Garland was supposed to be that number 2 guy. You had the defense. You had Allen. You had Mobley. Boom. You had Hunter coming off the bench. I mean, that's a 6 man of the year. And I'm like, to me, that's a 6 man of the year kind of guy. You know, I just don't understand. Strauss was balling. You know, he was shooting lights out. So I just don't. I don't understand. They have a solid team. I just don't understand what happened. Like Garland was supposed to be that guy that was going to take him to the next level. Like Mitchell was going to do him. Garland was going to do his job.
You know what it was?
What?
They had Tristan Thompson on their team.
Oh, shit. That
Kardashian curse, man. I'm telling you.
Curse. You got to get rid of Tristan Kardashian.
Yep. It's Tristan on your team. You ain't making it.
Yeah.
You ain't winning nothing.
Indiana looked like a very solid team, bro. Like,
yeah, they do.
After watching that series, I was like, damn, they're serious, bro. They were whooping their asses.
What I was